Hello and welcome to episode 2 of Hashing It Out with Paul Hash, where I ask the questions everyone else forgot to ask. I'm Paul Hash, and on this episode, I will be going live via satellite to the Neverland Ranch to interview the legendary King of Pop, Michael Jackson. Many of you have asked me, Paul, how do you gain access to such A-list celebrities? Well, I know a guy. Anyway, let's head to Neverland Ranch and talk to Michael Jackson. Hi, Michael. Let's start off by talking about your childhood. It's well known that you were raised in a very abusive household. While most kids played with a G.I. Joe, all you had was an AWOL Andy. And while most kids had Lincoln Logs, you were given John Wilkes Booth Logs. As an adult, what is it that you gain from playing these games with children?
It is of gaining sheer joy from seeing children with their innocent and smiling faces. It is of enjoying through them the childhood that I missed myself.
Speaking of children, you've been known to have frequent overnighters with children there at your Neverland Ranch. You have also been accused of dressing them up as the Osmonds and then pelting them with Nerf darts. How do you respond to these allegations?
I am not guilty of these allegations, but if I am guilty of anything, it is of giving all that I have to give to help children all over the world.
Some of these children have stated that you have a wonderful sense of humor. Have any of these kids ever taken seriously what you have poked at them in fun?
Throughout my life, I have only tried to help thousands upon thousands of children to live happy lives. It brings tears to my eyes when I see any child who suffers.
There are some media reports that claim that you are not actually the father of your 3 kids, but that you are actually the mother. Your response?
These statements about me are totally false. As I have maintained from the very beginning, I am hoping for a speedy end to this horrifying experience to which I have been subjected.
Michael, you have been known to throw some lavish parties where you would buy KFC for everyone. But what is not reported is that you allegedly ate all the skin off the chicken and just gave everybody else the bare chicken. Weren't you investigated by the authorities for this?
Because I am innocent. I have been forced to submit to a dehumanizing and humiliating examination by the Santa Barbara County Sheriff.
It is well known that you used to have a chimp named Bubbles, and you two were practically inseparable for a while. What was it about yourself that you think helped create that special bond you two had?
My penis, my buttocks, my lower torso, thighs, and any other area.
Concerning your sister Janet, is it true that when she landed the role as Penny on Good Times, that you were so enraged with jealousy that you held your breath till you turned blue and then took your bow and went home?
There have been many disgusting statements made recently concerning allegations of improper conduct on my part.
Michael, let me ask you about your other sister, LaToya. Are the rumors true that you have stated that she is actually a shape-shifting robot lizard with a bad weave?
I shall not in this statement respond to all of the false allegations being made against me, since my lawyers have advised me that this is not the proper forum in which to do that. I will say that I am particularly upset by the handling of this mass matter by the incredible, terrible mass media.
Okay, Michael, let's talk about your music. In your song, Billie Jean, she claims you are the one, but you claim he's not your son. Would you be willing to submit to a DNA test to prove this once and for all?
But if this is what I have to endure to prove my innocence, my complete innocence, so be it.
In one of your songs, you feign innocence by repeatedly asking Annie if she's okay. But the truth is, you are that smooth criminal, aren't you, Michael?
At every opportunity, the media has dissected and manipulated these allegations to reach their own conclusions. I ask all of you to wait and hear the truth before you label or condemn me. Don't treat me like a criminal, because I am innocent.
Michael, tell me a little bit about the recording of your #1 song, Beat It. How was it working with Eddie Van Halen?
It was the most humiliating ordeal of my life, one that no person should ever have to suffer.
We've all seen the pictures of you when you burst into flames on that Pepsi commercial. What a lot of people don't realize is that scene was filmed in 2 takes because apparently you weren't screaming right in the first one. Is that really why they made you do a second take?
The parties involved were still not satisfied and wanted to take even more pictures.
Some of your fans seem to bestow upon you a godlike status due to your uncanny ability to defy the law of gravity by dangling babies over hotel balconies. How would you respond to them?
In no way do I think that I am God, but I do try to be God-like in my heart.
Michael, I have gained access to your medical reports, and there is one entry that reports that you sought treatment for an addiction to prescription Flintstone vitamins. Your response?
This medication was initially prescribed to see the excruciating pain that I was suffering after recent reconstructive surgery on my scalp.
How do you respond to the serious allegations that when you're home alone, you like to lay in the bed and Dutch oven your cats?
I am totally innocent of any wrongdoing, and I know these terrible allegations will all be proven false. Again, to my friends and fans, thank you very much for all of your support. Together, we will see this through to the very end.
Michael, if you were to get a tattoo of my face, on what part of your body would you get that tattoo?
My penis, my buttocks, my lower torso, thighs, and any other area.
As you may well know, due to unfortunate circumstances, the network has canceled the Roseanne show. Is there anything you would like to say to Roseanne and the cast?
I love you very much, and may God bless you all. I love you. Goodbye.
All right, I want to thank everyone for joining me on another episode of Hashing It Out with Paul Hash, where I ask the questions everyone else forgot to ask. Don't be afraid to share this and post your comments and keep your eyes peeled, whatever the hell that means, for the next episode of Hashing It Out with Paul Hash. Peace.
Excuse me.